Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever. I talked in the videos that you should watch before you get to this. Fat-soluble vitamins can be toxic because they're stored in the fatty tissue and it takes longer for fat to break down. But the reality is that some of the water-soluble vitamins can also be toxic in large amounts. And these large amounts usually occur from taking supplements. They don't occur from getting your nutrients from food sources. I'm not going to test you on these, but I thought it was important to know. So when you get your supplements that say contains 1,000% of the recommendations of these nutrients, that's just because they're cheap, but I wouldn't recommend getting your nutrients from supplements. I'd rather see you get them from food. In the videos, I covered fat-soluble vitamins and water-soluble vitamins, looked at food sources, deficiencies, toxicities, some wonderful pictures. I did forget to tell you, and I feel it important that you know, vitamin A toxicity from beta-carotene is rare because what happens is you turn orange from getting a condition called beta-carotenemia. But if you ever consume polar bear liver, you could die. Okay, it's never on the menu because nobody orders it because it's not something that's out there to eat, but it was something I learned in graduate school, and it's one of those things that has never left my head. So I'm telling you, if you eat polar bear liver, you'll develop a toxicity of the animal form of vitamin A. The other concern for toxicities from vitamin A are in vitamin supplements. When you have more than 50% of the amount of vitamin A coming from retinol, what you want is most of the vitamin A to be coming from beta-carotene. What I didn't talk about in the video that I want to cover briefly, because I have a wonderful short video you can look at that will also reinforce what I'm talking about, are antioxidants. There's a lot of words out there about antioxidants as superfoods, as I don't know what else, because the word superfood just forms a cloud in my brain and doesn't let anything else through. But when we're talking about antioxidants, we're mainly looking at what are called free radicals, electrons, something called oxidative stress, and antioxidants. Free radicals are highly unstable and reactive atoms or molecules that have one or more unpaired electrons in the outermost orbital. The video will show you a picture of this. If you go back into the gray matter when you first had chemistry, you learned atoms and molecules are stable when the electrons are paired, but sometimes things happen in the body that cause the electrons to move around, and if there's one or more unpaired electrons in the outermost orbital, that causes instability, and that creates free radicals. Electrons are the negatively charged particles that are found in these orbitals. We have antioxidant enzymes and dietary antioxidants. Oxidation refers to what happens to the molecule when an electron is being removed from the outermost orbital. When a free radical is formed, it's said to be oxidized. Antioxidants help prevent oxidation because they donate an electron from themselves to that compound that is a free radical. It stabilizes that compound, and the antioxidant also remains stable. Dietary antioxidants come from beta-carotene in the vitamin A family, vitamin C, vitamin E, selenium, certain phytochemicals or plant chemicals, and food sources of these are, of course, the fruits and vegetables, also legumes, grains, whole grains, unsaturated oils, nuts, and seeds. Again, free radicals are what we refer to these molecules that have lost an electron in their outermost orbital, and they can be formed by sunlight, smoking, and pollution. These I'll show you in the next slide. What I also want to mention, though, is that free radicals are also a part of our immune system. We need to have free radicals in our body because they're part of our immune response, but it's about balance. When we have an excess of free radicals in relation to the antioxidants that we have in our body, that's said to lead to oxidative stress. This is a condition in which the production of free radicals exceeds the body's ability to defend itself. Please have a look at this video. I posted it in the class videos, the new ones that I've made, that discusses what free radicals are and also how antioxidants help to neutralize free radicals. On the left are some of the conditions that can lead to the formation of free radicals. For example, the ultraviolet rays from the sun can penetrate the nucleus of the cell, causing alterations in the DNA, leading to production of proteins that are mutated and can cause cancer. The same with cigarettes and environmental pollution. There are processes in the body that also lead to the formation of free radicals. These may refer to the ones that are part of our immune response. The antioxidant theory, keep in mind, theory of disease prevention is that when we have a balance of free radicals and antioxidants, our body is in homeostasis. But when we move to B and there's an addition of free radicals, for example, exposure to excess sunlight, smoking cigarettes, being exposed to a lot of environmental pollution, then you are out of balance, leading to oxidative stress. The hypothesis is that oxidative stress can lead to the development of chronic illnesses. In C, if we increase the antioxidants, then the theory suggests that balance can be restored. This is the antioxidant theory of disease prevention. We should get our oxidants through food. Of course we should. I wouldn't be teaching this course if I thought you should be taking a pill. Foods contain antioxidants and other valuable nutrients. When you take a supplement, for example, vitamin C, all you're getting is vitamin C. When you eat an orange, you're getting vitamin C, you're getting potassium, bioflavonoids, calories, water. In other words, the antioxidant actions of fruits and vegetables are greater than their nutrients alone. So please get your antioxidants along with your other nutrients from foods, not pills. What's the difference between a physiological level and a pharmacologic dose of a vitamin? Physiological refers to the amount that our body can handle, are physiologically capable of dealing with. And that's what we get from fruits and vegetables. You really can't overdose when you eat fruits and vegetables, when you eat food. But it's when you get mega doses of nutrients from pills that your body isn't able to handle it. And we refer to this as a pharmacologic dose, pharmacy, drugs. In this case, what happens is your body is no longer looking at this nutrient as something that can provide, that's considered essential, but it's looking at it as a drug, and it must be processed differently. As a registered dietitian, I would never recommend a pharmacologic dose of a nutrient. I don't have prescription writing privileges. And a pharmacologic dose is a prescription level dose. Physiological dose is what you get from food. If you have a nutrient deficiency, then your doctor should be prescribing you what you need, not a registered dietitian. Please know the difference between physiological and pharmacological doses of a nutrient. The videos on this topic, to summarize what we covered in this topic, including the previously recorded videos, toxicities and deficiencies take longer to develop for fat-soluble vitamins compared to water-soluble vitamins. But as I showed you at the beginning of this video, you can develop toxicities from too much water-soluble vitamins. They're not exempt. Fat-soluble vitamins are grouped by their solubility in oil. Water-soluble vitamins are grouped according to their solubility in water. Fat-soluble vitamins are hydrophobic. Water-soluble vitamins are hydrophilic. Vitamins have specific chemical forms and functions in the body, and there are recommendations for the essential fat-soluble and water-soluble vitamins. Deficiency, toxicity, signs, and symptoms are unique for each of these nutrients, as are their food sources.